College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Gators will kick this away to start us off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here in this opening possession. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quick throw to the flat, it's a screen. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. And he runs that about. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Cardinals pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. They're going to run it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On the run, it's Marshall. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 30 short. Design quarterback run. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The Cardinals keep the football on the move.
I really like this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator and head coach deciding to go for this. Why not take a chance here on this opening drive? You've gotten across midfield. Worst case is you put your defense back out on the field, but instead you pick up the first down, new set of downs, and they're thinking about a touchdown here on this drive.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Been a solid drive, and the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Barnett. Looking right, this one caught. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Cardinals line it up with 1st and goal. QB keeper all the way. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That's a design quarterback keeper. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Going to run it. It's Butler. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Fighting off the defender. And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Louisville has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Runs through the defender. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And it falls incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Scanning the field, it's Barnett. With the catch, it's Golden. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. The Cardinals look to keep this drive moving.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Grab behind the line, it's Hughes. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
It's the 2-minute time. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They stop him again. Back-to-back plays go nowhere here on the goal line. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. He keeps it on the design run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Louisville 14, Florida 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into the clear. Hubie gets the first, now looking for more. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Bringing pressure. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down inside the 25. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Sampson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Dropping back, it's Lagway. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. That coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Using his legs, it's Marshall. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Gators offense retakes the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Breaks an open space. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Gators come to the line in a hurry up.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The offense was fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the QB will try again on second and 10. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. Handoff from the shotgun. Points in the end zone. Now he's stopping on that one. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they'll set up with PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down at 10. Looking for some space. It's Marshall. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Design quarterback run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. The gain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Caught on the outside. It's Wilson.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he drops back in the gun. grab near the sticks. It's Sampson. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You call quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Lagway. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Butler. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play calling? They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the hook.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To the air, it's Barnett. Caught quickly. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the 1st down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. He'll take a deep shot here. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Back in motion now. Scanning the field. It's leg way.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and trying to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The Gators are in the red zone. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down here. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Louisville.
Second down play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Dropping back. It's Barnett. Running out of time in the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today, stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
Solid run, tagging to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Ball handed off. He finds some space. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room.